Hi, I'm Christina Adams. This is the place where we talk about God, Christianity, and life. Right now, we're going to look at giving and receiving, and specifically which is blessed from the Christian perspective. I grew up in a strong giving family, and we always heard that it was better to give. And I always wanted to give because that was what was blessed. And then I didn't want to receive as much because I felt like that would not be as good as giving. And so I would go to great lengths to not need things. But there are so many good things that can come from giving. And it is possible also that receiving is just as good. And not just receiving because it means you get more stuff. It's receiving itself is a potentially good thing. So here's some thoughts. One, it is more blessed to give than to receive, is what Jesus said, but it is still blessed to receive, just not as blessed as giving. That's the actual quote, I think, that Paul says. I think it's Acts 17 that Jesus said that it is more blessed to give than to receive. And it is blessed to give and it is blessed to receive, but it's more blessed to give. And so then that leads to number two. In order for some people to give, some people have to receive. It's just the way it goes. And people can't give. And then that makes the people who would want to give not as, they don't get to share in that blessing. So, yeah, you can, when you receive, you actually can bless others by taking, just because for them it's so exciting to give. Think about little kids where they draw this picture and then they're so excited to give it to you and you're like, what am I going to do with this? But they're so excited to give, and it blesses them to be able to give it. And so to be able to take it from them, it does bless them. Oh, yeah, and this, it doesn't mean that you should always be receiving. That's another thing. If you're always receiving, then that also takes things out of balance, and um, you then become someone who is more passive and just waiting for people to give. But if you are receiving because you know people want to give and they want to bless you, and then you can bless them by allowing them to bless you. 3, giving hurts our desire to hoard, and receiving hurts our pride and our independence. So both of them actually help us to become more like God and to be open to Him. Uh, when we give, we stop holding on to our things so much, and we allow um, we allow our hands to be open toward God. And when we receive, we are allowing, it can be a humbling thing sometimes to receive. And so and it's a way of reconnecting with others, and realizing that you do need others in your life and who can help you, and um, who can participate in how you're doing. So yeah, those are the three things that number one, it's more blessed to give than to receive, but it's still blessed to receive. Number two, in order for some to give, some have to receive. And number three, giving hurts our desire to hoard, and receiving hurts our pride and our independence. So which of those three stood out the most to you? And tell me of a time when you have been blessed by giving, and when you've been blessed by receiving. I'd love to hear about it. Thanks.